guys, are you looking for an affordable holster option for your EDC or your kind of rare, kind of weird combination of guns? Well, I got an option for you. HolsterCo. Let's hit the bench. Hey guys, Work here, welcome back to the bench. Today we've got another review that I've been sitting on for a while. This one is of the HolsterCo holsters. Now, I've got two models in front of you, and yes, I did pay for both of these. The spots where HolsterCo shines are in kind of your more rare holster requirements. For instance, the CZ-P10C, still a little bit of a rarity. Most people have adopted this now, however, it is still slightly rare. And over here, my CZ-P01. This particular one is running an Olight PL Mini on it. So if you're looking for a holster for like a Beretta 92A1 with a TLR 1HL on it, HolsterCo is your place. The fit and finish on both of my HolsterCo holsters is absolutely fantastic. Everything is trimmed very nicely and around all of the spaces that you would feel like it should need to be trimmed. The retention on these is really, really nice. They are both adjustable retention, but I have not adjusted the retention on either one of these. This one is my EDC right now. I carry this appendix right up about 12 o'clock, and this one is kind of my backup. I've not carried this one in a while since I started carrying appendix, but it is going to get thrown back into the rotation now that I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with the carry position. And for a light-bearing holster, it is also extremely nice retention. I don't know if you guys have followed it all on my light-bearing holsters, but I've had some issues with light-bearing holsters, and this one is definitely not one of those ones that I've had an issue with. This thing is fan-freaking-tastic. So as I mentioned, both are adjustable retention. I kind of prefer adjustable retention. That's just me. I feel like it gives you a little bit more versatility in it between super tight retention and super loose retention. I've had a fixed retention holster that was just too tight for me, and there wasn't anything that I could do with it really other than just a lot of reps, and I didn't ever get enough reps in it because I didn't like the holster enough to bother carrying it, so I didn't practice with it. So I do prefer the adjustable retention. These are both also mostly closed muzzles. P01 muzzle could have a threaded barrel on it. The P10C could not have a threaded barrel on it. I prefer this style with the slightly more open muzzle. However, I would actually just like my P10C to be cut off right at the base without any chamfering around. But that's just me because I want to be able to run my P10F slide on top of my P10C and be able to conceal it. But that's just me being kind of piggy. So of these two holsters, these are not optics compatible holsters. Now he does offer optics compatible holsters, but neither one of these is optics compatible. So as far as accessories goes, they do pretty much the standards. Grip hooks, foamies, soft loops, along with mod wings, the Raven claws, and plenty of other attachment options. Now, I did start off carrying both of these at 3 o'clock, and they work excellently for that position. But the place where these really shined for me was appendix carry. When I switched up to appendix carry, it just kind of fit the purpose a little bit better. It does have a variety of different Kydex colors. This one I got in FDE to kind of match my CZ here, and then this one I got in the Raptor Skin Brown just because I wanted something different. I always try to get a different Kydex with each one of my holsters for multiple different reasons. One, I don't like just plain black holsters, and two, it lets me grab the specific holster that I want a little bit easier because I know what color I'm looking for rather than just digging through a bucket of different holsters. The blocking on these is really nice. I can really appreciate what he's done here. He straightened out the lines, but he hasn't removed the identity of the gun underneath by completely blocking out everything. You can see here on the P10C, you can still see a little bit of the rail there, as well as the chamfering on the top, rather than it just being a big block where the gun would sit. Likewise, over here on the P01, despite having a light, you can still distinctly see the P01's high frame and low rail, as well as the multiple different shelvings for the slide release and decocker. On the P01, we do get a partially covered mag release rather than a fully covered mag release, as on the P10C. I actually enjoy the partially covered mag release a little bit more. Sometimes I do like popping out the magazine before unholstering so that I can pop out the magazine, set it aside, unholster, and pull the round out without having to worry about the magazine still being in the pistol. I can just take care of that beforehand, and then my only job is to get that round out of the chamber. Kydex he uses is the 068, 067-ish, which gives the holsters a really nice rigidity without being overly heavy. When you get up into the super thick Kydexes, you lose a little bit of that definition, and you gain a little bit of bulk. So this is kind of a happy medium that's going to reduce the bulk, allow it to be slightly more concealable, and give you the definition that just looks nice. Along with that, you can see that he runs a HolsterCo holster on each one of his holsters, and that's actually just a little decal that's on there, but they're surprisingly resilient, honestly. I thought for sure these things were going to rub off, and you can see that I've been EDCing these for quite a while, and they are still on there. Now, my particular setup, I prefer the grip hook and the mod wing on here. I use the grip hook because I don't like soft loops, and the grip hooks are completely contained, so it is not relying on anything other than the grip hook itself to grab onto the belt, meaning that a loose screw isn't going to make my retention of the holster inside my belt questionable. And then the mod wing is going to place pressure on the belt, which is going to drive the grip back and into the body. In my mind, that is important in both appendix and 3 o'clock carry. Both of those carry positions tend to have issues with grips popping out. Well, that mod wing pulls it back in to be able to pull it back in underneath your garment so it's not being seen anymore. Now, maybe the best thing about HolsterCo is the price. A quick ship holster starts at $54. Now, with the majority of holster companies, as always, you can a la carte these things and add to increase your price a little bit. But a starting price of $54, you toss a grip hook on here for an extra $5, and now you've got a super high quality holster for $60. Better from there are the light bearings. The light bearings actually start at $64. Now, yeah, you're going to have upgrade fees for grip hooks and mod wings on that as well, but a starting light bearing holster at $64 is a practical steal. And though I don't have one, my next plan to get from HolsterCo is their Praetorian holster. It's a side-by-side appendix holster carrying the magazine right next to the pistol, and those things start at a price of $89.99. That's a good $10 less than pretty much all the competition making something similar, and it's nothing to spend $120 on one of those sidecar style holsters. Well, in this case, you get it for cheaper, and the Praetorian has an open muzzle. So I'll be able to run my Franken Gun P10SC and a spare mag for a really good price. The other cool part with the Praetorian is that $89 actually includes 2 attachment options: overhooks, grip hooks, or struts with soft loops. So that thing is a steal. Well, that's it for this time, guys. A review of the HolsterCo inside the waistband holsters. Again, if you're looking for something in the slightly unique range, or you're just looking for a good quality Kydex holster that won't break the bank, give HolsterCo a look. So guys, I just got the word back, and while I'm stopped here at this stoplight, I'm going to let you know that if you use the coupon code WorkTheTrigger, if you use that coupon code, I'll write it down here or up here, maybe, I haven't decided yet. But if you use the coupon code WorkTheTrigger, you will get 10% off at HolsterCo. They were nice enough to toss us that coupon code, and I suggest you use it because HolsterCo makes some awesome stuff. Back to it. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember, if you found the video useful, go ahead and like and subscribe down below. Write down in the comments below which holster is your EDC holster. And remember, until next time, do your research, get informed, and get to work.